Hey there, welcome back, and from this video we will start exploring object-oriented methodology. Now when it comes to Java is a object-oriented programming. Now as the name suggests, the soul of Java is nothing but objects, and in fact classes and objects are the heart and soul of objects. Now no object could be without classes, so classes and objects are made for each other. What are classes? We will check that in a greater detail in this video. Alright, so first of all let us add a new project in here. So I will click on this file menu, navigate to new and click on this project option, and we will click on Java project option. We will keep the name of the project as classes part 1 and we will proceed further and click on finish. Now we have this project, and in order to get started and in order to add the main method, first of all we must require a class, right? So no program in Java could be without a class, so that's important a class is. So we must add a class first of all in order to get started. So we will highlight this src folder, right click, navigate to new and add in a new class. We will give the name of the class as hello to make things simple. We will also click on this option, public static void main, and we will also give the name of the package, and the name of the package would be org.studyeasy. Alright, so this seems to be good enough. This is the standard stuff we always do, and we will click on finish now. Now friends, as soon as we click finish, in here we have added a class. Now what is a class? A class is a custom data type. We can also say a class is nothing but template of object. In other words, class is nothing but a plan of object. Now here is a confusion. We are talking about classes, we are talking about objects. Now first of all, let us relate these object oriented programming concepts with real life scenario, then it will make sense. In fact, the reason why object oriented programming is so damn popular, the reason is pretty simple. We can depict the real life scenario using programming, using object oriented programming, right? Let me repeat it once again. The power of object oriented programming is pretty simple. We can depict real life scenario in our programming using objects. Now friends, objects in programming language are similar to objects in real life, and this is the reason why object-oriented programming can depict the real life scenarios. Now for example, in front of you there might be plenty of objects, right? Likewise, in front of me there are plenty of objects. For example, my keyboard is an object, my monitor is an object, likewise my mobile phone, my AC remote, my lighting system, all of these stuff are objects, right? Now objects in real life and objects in programming are similar. Now how these are similar, right? Let us answer this question. Now friends, objects has properties and objects has functionalities. In other words, we can also say object has states and object has behavior. Let me give you a real life example, and later down the line we will try to implement a real life example using a program. Let's take an example of a car. So what are the properties of a car? Car has an engine. Engine is a property. Car has doors. Doors is a property. Likewise, car has transmission system. Car has seats. Car has transmission system, and there are plenty of other stuff in the car. So all of these components are nothing but known as properties. Likewise, there is a functionality as well. So when car runs, running the car is a functionality. It is functioning something. Likewise, for example, car has brakes. So whenever we are applying the brakes in the car, brakes are applying some force. This force is stopping the car. So stopping the car is the functionality which is applicable by the property brakes. So understand the mechanism in this way. So we have properties, and using these properties we can definitely do some functionality. Likewise, let me give you a yet another example. The example is a steering wheel. Now the steering wheel is a property, but using the steering wheel we can control the car. So the conclusion of the story is that a object has properties and functionalities. So that's it. Moving forward, what is a class? Class is nothing but the blueprint or the template of the object. In other words, we can also say that classes plans the object. So how classes will affect the object and how to call a object, how to use a object, and how we can, what we say, make use of these functionality, how we can like define this property in the programming language is something which we will check in our next video. Now, always as a programmer, try to relate the concept of property and functionality in your real life object, and you would be able to understand what is the like relation between the programming language and the real life depiction. I hope the lecture was an interesting lecture, and in our next video we will get our hands dirty and we will start coding some wonderful programs. Thanks for watching. Take care.